Kremlin says Vladimir Putin wants negotiations with Ukraine to continue, even as President Trump says the Russian leader promised a powerful response to that drone attack in Russia. The news came as Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth told a gathering of NATO partners to step up spending on global defense.
The reason I'm here is to make sure every country in NATO understands every shoulder has to be to the plow. Every country has to contribute at that level of 5% as a recognition of the nature of the threat.
I want to bring in CBS News intelligence and national security reporter Olivia Gazis, who's joining me now from the State Department. Olivia, good to see you. So what else did Secretary Hegseth have to say to his NATO counterparts? And where are we as far as how countries are contributing to the overall budget for defense in NATO?
Sure. So you heard the defense secretary say there that every shoulder needs to be to the plow. That is an expression of this administration's longstanding view that other members of NATO need to up their defense spending, calling for far beyond the 2% of GDP that had previously been the minimum, up to 5% of GDP that many countries are below right now. I think it's only about 18 member states that are meeting that minimum of 2% GDP on defense spending. Of course, there are vows coming in that they collectively need to do more. And the secretary here is laying the groundwork for a larger NATO summit expected at the end of this month that President Trump is expected to attend. And it's a broader signal, of course, that the U.S. is not going to be essentially there for the Europeans in the same capacity that it had been over the previous 4 years. He also said that it cannot and will not be reliance on America. He made that very clear. And yesterday, of course, it was the first time in 3 years that an American defense secretary failed to attend a meeting of the Ukraine Contact Group, which is, of course, the Western backers of Kyiv in that military conflict, a first in this administration.
Wow. All right, Olivia Gazis for us this morning. Olivia, thank you.